Hi, everybody. Hello, everybody.
Hey
Hey
Steve.
Steve, how you doing?
Good. Alyssa, when you get a chance, like tomorrow, can you, by the way, how you and how the baby?
The baby's great. Yes, grandma's over taking care of her while I'm over here, thankfully.
Love that. Love that. Listen, when you get a chance tomorrow, give me a call.
Of course,
I
happy
had a
to.
conversation with someone about you today.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
curious.
Police officer,
We'll call you tomorrow.
the county leader.
Great.
Does everybody know what's going on with the court's decision today?
No.
All right. The appellate division unanimously affirmed the decision by the lower court, the state Supreme Court, regarding the redistricting. So, which is amazing, actually. So it looks like, they're going to have to redistrict pretty soon. And well, I'll let our president make the proposal for tonight. But it's pretty amazing. Unanimously. So it doesn't even have a right to go to the Court of Appeals.
Can somebody hear me? I'm
Yes.
Art.
Yeah, I can,
Thank you. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm in a restaurant, and so I'm using my cell phone, and I would like to know if I can get a ballot. And
We
if it's
haven't sent
possible,
out ballots yet. We're waiting. The meeting hasn't started, but we have you marked off for attendance. We'll send it out to you once we send out
fine.
ballots.
Will I be able to fill out the ballot later after the end of the meeting?
Yes. Yes.
Because I will be tied up tonight, but later
Yeah.
tonight I can fill out the ballot.
Yeah. Yes.
Mark,
And
it'll be on the specials menu what you're eating.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Well, yeah.
It'll
The
be on the
balloting will
specials
be open
menu.
during the meeting, so but just keep checking your email.
Okay. Thank you very much, Seamus and Steve and everybody. Thank you so much. Please, if could you please count me as President Lynn, if you
We
could.
have you listed. Don't
Okay.
worry.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. A good meeting to everybody. Thank you so much. Okay. Bye bye now. All right. Sorry.
And waiting on some more folks to come in, including our president. So.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Alyssa.
Hey Julia.
Maybe we should give people like 2 more minutes. Um, so the structure of this meeting is going to be that Alyssa and Erin are going to present and answer questions. They each have 15 minutes. They can talk about themselves or take questions during that time. And then we will go into our endorsement discussion. So only members who are eligible to vote can be in that discussion. And Seamus sent out sample ballots earlier this week to anyone who would be eligible. So if anyone has questions about that, Why don't you write in the chat so that we don't disturb the flow of things?
And just a
Melissa is
reminder,
debating screen. Go ahead, Seamus. Your reminder's more important.
yeah. Just a reminder, please make sure your Zoom name matches your real name. If there's like multiple people there, that you indicate that, because that's necessary for attendance purposes and for us to send out the ballots. We'll be sending out the ballots when we go into just right around when we go into discussion. So that'll probably be in next 15 or next, I'd say 20, 30 minutes or so.
Yeah. Yeah. Alyssa and Aaron, you don't have to take like 15 minutes. Feel free to do as you wish.
Yes, happy to give time back to the room. I think Karen and
Yeah.
I both probably. Can you just remind us on the policy for candidates when they're being discussed, you're supposed to hop off and then we can hop back on for the rest of the discussion? Is that
We'll
correct?
create a breakout room for that.
Okay, just let me back in.
We will.
Thank you.
Let you back in, Alyssa. Are both of your children sleeping, more importantly?
No, they're both screaming at the top of their lungs, so it's good that you can't hear any of that. But my mom and Kenan are here, so they're all hands on deck for them.
Am I freezing or yeah,
I think
I'm
Solomon will have a
freezing.
question for the candidate when the time comes.
Um, all right. It's 7:05. I think we can start. I guess is Aaron on? I saw his name somewhere, but not his picture. Okay, Alyssa, do you want to just start because I see your face?
Aaron is on. If you want to let the incumbent go first, happy to defer to my running mate here.
And can you hear us? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, here he is. Okay. All right, Aaron, we're ready to hear.
Sorry, I think you were breaking up, but I think you passed it over to me. So, yes, happy to kick it off. And thank you to Julia, thank you to Seamus, and thank you to the rest of the IND team here for putting this together. And we're going into yet another year of county politics. My name is Aaron Oyoung, for those of you that don't know me. I've been the district leader here for the past 4 years and hoping for another term to make it 6 years. This year I'm running with Alyssa, as she alluded to earlier, and excited to have a new partner in this kind of county committee reform type of work. I kind of ran in the beginning of this kind of journey as a county committee member. That's kind of how I came into all of this work. And really during that time when I was looking for partners and folks to kind of really just help me navigate kind of how Brooklyn politics works, IND was one of those clubs that stepped in with a ton of expertise, stepped in with not just ability to help, ability to guide, but really just individuals who have shaped how Brooklyn politics have evolved over the past decades or so. So really be honored to have your support again going into this cycle. I would say the other part that's a bit interesting this cycle is that it always comes down to kind of 3 to 4 districts in terms of district leader races. But this year, I think looks very promising in terms of flipping the number of seats we need in order to get a different chair in place. And those of you that have been involved in a lot of this work know that the district leader seats really do make up, you need 22 seats in order to get a majority. And once you have the majority, it kind of works like a parliamentary system. You either have all the power or you kind of have no power. And I think we're very used to having no power. And I think a lot of what we have been working with in Brooklyn is, I don't want to say normalizing, but very used to having no power. And I think one of the things to always emphasize from a hopeful perspective is like, once we do have power, a lot of the things that this club has practiced, a lot of things that we all want as a reform coalition, kind of basic things like let's keep our committee staffed, let's have treasurer's reports, let's organize folks in South Brooklyn to run against Republicans. These type of things really just is sort of a flip of a switch, right? We just get the right folks in place and we can kind of make the county party a party that we can be proud of and a party that everyone can be a part of. So really looking forward to doing that, hopefully over the next year and over the next 2 years, building a party that we can all be a part of. So yeah, with that, I guess I will answer any questions.
Oh, Aaron,
Anyone
this
have
is
any questions for Aaron? Okay, great. Go ahead, Aileen.
yeah, sorry. Hi, Aaron. This is Aileen Doherty. Thanks so much for
Hi.
your service for the last year. What can you let the can you let us know what has been the biggest challenge? We probably already know, but what has been the biggest challenge for you, and how do you think you're going to deal with it going forward?
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest one is kind of obvious. It would just be leadership or lack thereof. It's very chaotic, for lack of a better word. I think one example is I went up to Syracuse for the state conference and sort of got a bit of a front row seat to kind of what the chair was doing during that time, and um, it was very strange in the sense that most of the other state committee members and other folks involved in kind of New York politics knew what was going on, and they were kind of like, oh, okay, like a bit of a shame type of thing. But then also there was just a sense that if the organization is going to act like this, then it's not really a serious organization, right? And it was like, okay, we can just kind of carry on and do other things, right? And I think that's kind of an indication of where the county organization is at, right? It's obvious that it needs better support, better leadership, better way of doing things. But if it's not going to operate like this, then we're just going to work around it, right? And I think you kind of have seen this type of stuff happen around Brooklyn, in particular the speaker race. Brooklyn did not end up with the number of chairs or committee chairs or leadership positions that I think folks would have liked to have seen beforehand in the county, uh,
Aaron drop off or am I frozen?
Yeah, I think we lost him.
Okay.
The powers that be might not have liked what he was saying. I'm
I
just
know.
kidding.
They sent secret vibes to get him off or something.
Oh,
Oh,
I think
you're
I'm back now.
Okay.
Oh,
Hey,
Sorry.
I think no problem. I think my Zoom decided to update just now. So hopefully my sound is better or something.
It is. We
Okay, great. Yes, I guess but yeah, basically I think it's the leadership and the part of the rest of New York and really the rest of the city to just sort of we're just going to move forward kind of attitude. So I think there is a bit of a push, not just from district leaders, but partners, allied elected officials, plus other organizations like IND, to really kind of put some focus this year on the county operation and sort of figuring out if we could take a better step forward. The other part of it is just, this is a volunteer position, right? So it's capacity, it's being able to work in partnership with a lot of other organizations that are also volunteer driven. So I'm happy to have Alyssa as my running mate this year to kind of.
Looks like you froze again.
Yeah, I think his Wi-Fi might be medium.
Nope, sorry.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
my
okay.
Wi-Fi is not the best.
Yeah.
But yes,
you were just
I'll
about to
just
say
throw.
nice things about me, so go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was just gonna say. But yes, I'm happy to be running with Alyssa. Happy to be running with someone that you all know so well and has led IND so well. And so just to have some more expertise in that area, have some more ability to organize the 52nd and around Brooklyn is something I'm looking forward to too.
Great,
Any other
thank you.
questions for Aaron? Okay, seeing none, thank you so much, Erin.
Thank you.
Feel free to stay on. I know you had other things you were traveling to do your thing. All right, Alyssa, the
Second.
floor is yours.
All right, thank you. And yes, thanks for the whole executive team and Julia and Seamus for putting this together and giving me my time. Happy to not take up 15 minutes because I know there are some pretty meaty endorsement discussions that are going to happen. But hopefully you all know me, Alyssa Meyer, President Emerita of IND, longtime executive board member. Before I was president, I was the corresponding secretary and led the charge on some of the rebranding. So the logo and the website and the Twitter and the sort of tone of voice is all something I'm really proud of that continues on to this day. And really, in doing that, it was trying to bring IND to fresh faces in the district and recruit lots of new members, many of whom I see on this Zoom screen. So I've learned so much being part of IND. And in fact, I was just thinking about when my first meeting was, and it was actually before I even moved to Brooklyn. So I moved to Brooklyn about 12 years ago, and my husband, Kenan, brought me along to my first IND meeting, which really feels like a lifetime ago. But I really can't imagine my Brooklyn story or my Brooklyn experience or my Brooklyn life without this club. So I really, it's, been a part of me since I've moved here, and I've learned so much from the great leaders that we've had, Joan and Joanne and Steve and so many of you, way too many to name. So it's really exciting to be coming here for the first time ever and asking for your endorsement for something outside of the club, which is so cool. So really happy to be running for district leader in the 52nd Assembly District. I live in the Prospect Heights section, so the small corner just above Grand Army Plaza, but can guarantee I've petitioned alongside many of you at every green market and nearly every subway stop, I'd say, across the 52nd. So something that I'm really proud of doing all that work together, both in the neighborhood, but for this position, really excited about the credentials that IND has allowed me to build outside of the neighborhood as well. Really, as Erin was saying, working in partnership with the reform-minded clubs, has been something that has shown just how much we need like change reform within the Brooklyn Democratic Party writ large. And I think most pressingly was essentially how the county abandoned Southern Brooklyn, very much so in the last couple of election cycles. And that's something I think with a reform-minded district leader can continue to push the county operations to continue to invest in those because they weren't always going to Republicans, those seats. And I really feel that we can win them back if there is a county operation that actually invests in it. So I was speaking to another club and was reminded of being at Justin Brannan's headquarters and there's a group photo of all of the reform clubs, all of us together. And at the time I was thinking this is what the Brooklyn Democratic Party is supposed to be doing, and we're the ones actually doing it. So I'm really excited to bring that sort of organizing effort to the role of district leader. And as many of you know, I love doing the not so glamorous work of petitioning and county committee, slotting in the right people in the right seats and making sure that we have a really robust organization represented within the 52nd Assembly District. So happy to pause here. I think you all probably know a lot about me. So happy to see if you have any questions. And yeah, really excited to hit the ground running with you all.
Anyone have questions for Alyssa?
Oh my God. Hi, Sally.
Hi,
Wait,
Mama.
what? Oh my God. Dolly, you have questions for your mom?
Oh. This is after bath Sally.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay, Alyssa, if you were sitting with the county leader for coffee, what would you say to her?
Oh, wow. That's a good question. Kind of like what was going through your mind 2 weeks ago. Would really love to know what that was all about because a lot of it, and for folks who haven't been following closely, during when Governor Hochul rolled out her lieutenant governor pick, essentially the county leader unanimously unendorsed her on behalf of the Brooklyn Democratic Party, consulting nearly no district leaders or executive committee, which is illegal. I believe lawyers on the call can correct me, but seems pretty illegal. And she made this, wild move, and then went on New York One that night defending the wild move, and then by the next morning rescinded the wild move and like expected everyone to just go forward. So I guess like what's up? What was that about? Is there any explanation? And also, I don't know. I've had to write in a lot of questionnaires for endorsements about how I would be voting in this position, and I think we should really be looking for a county leader that reflects where we think the party should be headed. And it's tough after what she did a couple weeks ago, but I would work with the party leader that best reflects my values. But I would, yeah, just basically ask her what, um, which I think is a whole question in this scenario.
Definitely. I hope you have that coffee and ask her because we'd love to know.
Yeah.
Okay, looks like Vicky has a question.
Not really a question. I just want to let everybody know that Alyssa's donation page will be active soon. And that
Thank you.
we can support, I'm sure Aaron has one too, but I'm not counting the pennies for Aaron. So, but anyway, go Alyssa.
Thank you, Vicky. I do have the best treasurer out of all the district leaders, and it happens to be IND's treasurer as well. Thank you, Vicky, for doing the pro bono work for me. I so appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Any other questions for Alyssa?
Yeah, it's Alyssa, it's Aileen. And congratulations on your run, and I'm very excited to be able to support you. I just was
Thank you.
wondering, yeah, how do you think we can deal with our county leader? I mean, is there any possible way to get some sanity with leadership?
Yeah, I mean, I think credit to Aaron and our neighboring district leaders in the 51st and the 44th. So like Jackie Painter and Julio and Diana Gonzalez, I think they've done a really good job of showing county what to do, and then county copies it. Which I think, is not the most glamorous way of doing things, respectfully, Aaron, because, you would hope that county just knows how to organize a Democratic Party. But I think it's really taken the district leaders who are trying to make sense of the chaos that is the county operation, and showing them a better path forward. So I think more of doing that, like if we, I'm very hopeful that we can get the number of votes and make change. But if we can't, then I think we have a really solid group of more experienced district leaders than before. The Brooklyn Can't Wait Coalition, which swept in Aaron and the few others that I mentioned, has put together a really good roster. And now they'll be on year 6, I think, of this work. So doing the things that regular people that are Democrats benefit from, like getting to know the judicial candidates before the essentially secret cabal of people vote on them, and bringing access to everyday New Yorkers and Brooklynites is really important. And that's something that the county operation has then stamped their name on as well. So having judicial forums for candidates as well. So yeah, I think more of like just doing it, and then having county see that it's a good idea, and then having them, mimic or hopefully partner with us on that effort, I think is the best way of like making some incremental changes there. So yeah, like I said, Aaron, I think Aaron and Jackie and the other folks have been real leaders in this effort. So I hope to continue that work alongside that group of folks.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Yeah. Seamus?
Like Seamus has a question.
Yeah. So in October 2024, we went and canvassed in Philadelphia, and you were
Mhm.
given a Trump toilet bowl cleaner. What happened to said toilet bowl cleaner?
Oh my God,
Well,
this is so
didn't
funny
look
that
like
you
a
remember
cleaner.
that. It was a great gift. Yes, and somebody randomly backed their car up to give it to us also. It was like a bizarre moment. In the sparkling days before when I thought the election was going a different way than it unfortunately did. But with that Trump toilet roll cleaner, I think I did bring it home to my parents in New Jersey, who have a little bit more space for gag gifts, as we'll call it. And then they also happen to have been gifted a Trump pencil sharpener. I won't say where the pencil is inserted in, but it's a part of a collection of Trump things that my parents now have. I'll just leave that there.
Amazing. All right. Thank you, Alyssa. If there are
Thanks,
no more
everyone.
questions for Alyssa, we will head into the endorsement discussion portion of the meeting. Oh, Matt, is that a question for Alyssa?
No, it's
Anything
about the
endorse?
endorsements. It's about the
Okay,
endorsement
let's
meeting.
do it. Let's do it when we're in like because Seamus is gonna put us in a breakout room.
So, yeah, if everyone who is eligible to vote will be in the discussion of matters, they'll be put in the breakout group room. So,
Actually, my issue does need to go to the membership in general because it is about endorsements.
well, it'd be only voting members that would be in the
Fair. That's a
breakout
good
room.
point. That's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah,
That's a good point.
Okay, so I'm open up the breakout room. So everyone, because if you're eligible, you'll be moved over. If you have not seeing a thing on there, then either you have not paid dues or haven't gone to enough meetings, or we can't mark you off for attendance because you're listed as like iPhone or something.